Hello everyone, my name is Reina. Welcome to my channel. I will be doing a general reading for everyone from the sign of Cancer. And this readings are general, so they may not resonate with everyone. So take whatever does and let go of what doesn't. The cards have been already shuffled and the intention has been set. They're pretty much ready to go. I'd like to start this reading with a prayer. If you wish to join me, you may do so. And repeat with me. Dear God, please give us strength when we are weak, love when we feel forsaken, courage when we are afraid, wisdom when we feel foolish, and comfort when we feel alone, hope when we feel rejected, guidance when we feel lost, and peace when we're in turmoil. Amen. So I'd like to get started with my three openers. Well, that card wanted to come out. I'm only going to take one. Put it there. And I'm already seeing something there. Let's. Number 22 may have some significance for some of you. That's what I am hearing. So I am going to open with this card that talks about the road. It's an oracle card. It talks about crossroads and journey and multiple choices. So for a lot of you, you may be at a crossroad. You may be having choices, and for multiple choices, I should say, where you it's going to require a little bit of your focus. I'm getting for a lot of you, travel is in the horizon. And free will, which is you get to make your own choices. That's what it's all about. And opportunities and weigh the options and decide. This is the card that says they're saying I don't know if that's a proper English thing, but they're saying something like it's the oyster, like the earth is your oyster. I don't know if that makes any sense. Something about your oyster, like you have I don't know if it makes sense to anybody, but you're having a lot of choices, and they're inviting you to for a lot of soul connection. Like this is from your angels, and the message goes as follows: you have met a person who you feel a deep connection with. This could be a soulmate, karmatic soul, or even your twin flame. You were destined to meet, so you can learn life lessons from each other. This is not always easy, but it will be worth it. Treasure these people because they are rare. Indeed, my friends, indeed. If you are lucky enough to find someone in your life that you just click, and you may not, that's not going to be an easy connection, because you may butt heads sometimes, but you just have that deep connection, and sometimes it's twin flames, or depending on what it is, but it's going to be a connection that it may not always be easy, but it will be worth fighting for. And that's not going to apply to all of you, but it's going to apply for some of you. It's right here. So a lot of you, they're telling me you may be at a crossroad, meaning having multiple choices, with decisive about a person between two people. So choose from the heart, because that is going to be your soulmate. And usually when we meet someone that it's either a karmatic connection, or is a soulmate, or is a twin flame, we don't even feel like we're at a crossroad. We just know. It's like it's an instant. You just, something in your gut tells you. I don't know. Call it what you will, but you will know. Okay. Wow, I love that. Number 8 is in numerology, because I study a little bit of numerology. Numerology talks. Number 8 is it's basically a card of success and abundance. So it's number 8 in itself is a card that anyone that is born in numerology with the number 8 came here to gain a lot of wisdom and knowledge and be successful, and came here to be abundant and be successful in the material sector. So, but let's see what this card is. If you Google angel number 8, you will get an additional message, or you could Google number 8 on spiritual. The spiritual world communicates with us in many ways, but one of the ways that they communicate with us is through numbers. And a lot of these numbers, some numbers are called master numbers, and that's one of the easiest ways for them to communicate with us. A lot of you, number 8 could have a relevance, like you could have someone really close to you that was born on the 8th, or I mean, it's going to mean different things to different reasons why this number may be something that is close to you. Like I, for instance, would say number 9 is very relevant to me. If I see number 9, I connect, or number 7. So everybody has like a number they're drawn to. So this may be just a side note for you. This number talks, the main message goes as follows. Your talent for setting and researching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. A representing the ebbs and flow, the infinite loop of creation. I am successful. This is basically a reminder for a lot of you of who you are. This is something that, for a lot of you, it's something that was meant for you, that it's in the cards for you, that it's, you have this gift, this ability to set goals and reach them. Not everybody can. I know a lot of people that start a lot of things and never finish them. I could be that person sometimes. So that, I admire that trait. So that could be somehow linked to your crossroads, but whatever road you take, believe me, you are going to finish it. Meaning, if this is a soulmate that you are meant to walk with, you guys are gonna walk together to the finish line. So if this is a project, you are gonna finish it to run its course, to succeed, to the maximum attainment. So that's a beautiful opening. For those who are new to this channel, I will explain a little bit the layout. I do occult cross, and it's based on past, recent past, and present and future. And I will explain the position of the cards, so as we go. This card is going to represent your recent past, and that's important because it could be connected in some cases with the rest of the energy. Sometimes the present affects our past affects our present time and affects our future. That's basically how it works. And this is your crescent energies, energy that you don't see, but it's going to present itself in your life during the month of September, because if I didn't mention, this is for the month of September. So it's going to present itself. This energy could affect you in a positive way or in a negative way, but through visibility, you could decide if it's going to affect you or if it's going to benefit you, and how you're going to utilize it. Whether avoid it or, harness it for your good. This card right here represents your conscious mind. This is something that you're very much aware of. And this is your subconscious mind. This card represents the things that you may not be aware of, but it's important for you to know so that you could potentially avoid them. So, or it's just important. It's a message from the universe because it's in the subconscious play, and the placement of the subconscious is something you may not be even aware of. So a lot of times we push things out of our conscious mind to the subconscious, or it could be something that you just simply haven't thought about. This is going to represent your the energy that is going to predominate for the month. This is going to represent your environment. That could be your home, your work, or your circle of friends, or your actual self or temple, or your body, your being, depending on the cards around it. This is going to represent the hopes or fears. Depending on the card, it's going to determine whether it's hopes or whether it's fears. This card is going to represent the short-term outcome, what's coming at you, with the energy that is going to present itself in this month as an outcome. This could be the overall outcome, or it could be a recommendation from the spiritual world. And this card, the bottom of the deck, is a Six of Cups. That I will allow, I will channel and see where it fits, and I'm usually guided to where it connects. So I'm going to go ahead and turn all the cards, and we're opening with choices so far. Okay. 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 Well, it does make a lot of sense. We're starting with choices. The Eight of Cups is a card that talks about choices. That it's basically, for a lot of you in the recent past, you had might walked away from something that was, or changed priorities. You made it. This is gonna mean what does change priorities to you mean? Like maybe you used to do things a certain way, now you do them differently, but it's a change that happened. You withdraw from something, you let go. If for a lot of you, you let go of something. You could have let go of a behavior pattern. You could have let go of even a relationship. You abandoned the situation. It could be even a situation that you just abandoned the situation. This is a card that best describes it as leaving the past behind and seeking a deeper meaning. It's basically the cups that were behind you are no longer serving you. They don't have what you want, what you need. So you turn your back because you're in the quest of finding that cup that does have what you want. Okay? We all want different things, so it's gonna mean different things for different people. What is it that you have walked away? What is it that you have changed priorities on? What is it that you're letting go, or you let go, and that it's not fulfilling you anymore, didn't fulfill you anymore? So that could be a job, that could be a relationship, that could be a behavior pattern, that could be mean different things. And what do we have in the center energy? In the center energy, we have that part of the Emperor. This could be an energy in your home, or an energy of, including your own energy, but it's an energy of someone that impacts your life, or will impact your life for this month. It's someone that has characteristics that could be a bit controlling when it comes to be in a negative way, but in a positive way, it's a person that is very structured. It has a very strong foundation. It's a person that it's like things need to be in order. It's very stable, has a lot of self-control, and has a lot of discipline. Is a leader, and it's very protective. It's very practical and traditional. So this, again, because there's no real gender on the tarot, this could be an energy that is going to present itself to you, whether it's male or female, or it could be someone that is already in your life that will play a role in your life. But it's at your center energy. And the energy that crosses you is the Empress. And I love it because the Emperor and the Empress are like the perfect couple, really. If they're both aligned with their positive traits. If they're in alignment with their negative traits, like the Emperor has negative traits, which one of them is controlling, it's kind of like my way or the highway. So if in your environment there is a person that has the my way or the highway, depending on which energy is ruling, because we all have positive and negative, and sometimes, like I said, nobody's 100% bad and no one is 100% good. We're built of both, because we're having a life experience, human life experience. So we are going to have feelings and emotions that humans have, and they get on their way. And when they're used in a positive way, then it's brilliant. When not so great. But the energy that crosses, that you don't see it coming, is the energy of someone that, for a lot of you, you could be very careful with. If you're female, or even if you're male, you could be very careful with getting someone pregnant or becoming pregnant, because this is the card of fertility and things like that. And the fact that it's crossing you, a lot of times you could become pregnant, or you could get someone pregnant and not really necessarily have it in your plans. And while that's a blessing, sometimes blessings um, change your life, and they change it for the best, but sometimes it takes a lot of preparation, and it's hard work. Parenting is hard work, and it's one of the most important jobs, and the hardest one of all. So I don't need to give parenting lessons here, but it's definitely one of the jobs that I have the most of respects for. Um, but this card that you don't see it coming, that is crossing you, is it's also a major arcana, I should mention. So is the Emperor. Those things are meant to happen in your life. And like I said, the Empress is not just about fertility or pregnancy and things like that. It's also the card of abundance. And as I mentioned earlier, number 8 is also abundant. So a lot of you could have made an investment, and you are kind of just sitting on, not really thinking too much about it, and you don't see it coming, but it's going to be very fertile. It's going to come through for you. This is the card that talks about including marriage, and it's crazy because a lot of you may have met the Emperor, and you are the Empress, and you might be getting married, because this is the card that talks about marriage and family. And most importantly, abundance is definitely represents this the most, and reaping the rewards, and stable, and feeling grounded and down to earth. And you don't see that coming, because you may not be see it coming to the extent, because I do see that in your mind you do feel strong. Why do I say that? Because they're pointing me at the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, in your mind, you know that you're not lacking stability. And this could be in any sector of your life. And they're also telling me, for a lot of you, this is going to mean health, because Pentacles is about health, and earth. Anything that is earth, that represents earth, it will also represent health, and especially Pentacles. So this is the energy that is crossing you. So it's going to mean different things for a lot of you. So that means for a lot of you, this could be a month where you need to be careful, or if you've been waiting and you've been wanting to get pregnant, then congratulations, this is the right month for you. Or if you invested in something, this is that you're going to see considerable movement and improvement and gain from your investment. If you are in they're telling me that it was all by walking away from something you allowed to flow. Okay, and they're telling me that, and they're also doing a little triangle here connected. Wow, it's connected everywhere. But it all started with a choice you made. Sometimes it only takes tiny little small choice, and we'll block the energy flow, and things start moving for us. So apparently there is something that you did in the recent past that allowed all this movement forward. And it's going to be different things for different people, like I said. And on your conscious mind, it seems that we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is the card that talks about consistent effort and the good income, and the material wealth, and self-sufficient, feeling like you're stable, and the completion of projects. And that's another card that talks about completion of projects, which the number 8 talks about how you are very good at completing projects and setting up goals and reaching, setting goals and seeing the completion of goals. So that is another, that's something that it's in your conscious mind. These are things that you are manifesting. You're very much aware of these things. You're calling them forward. You're either manifesting them, or they're things that you're aware that in your environment, or in your mindset is set on that, on the good income and the material wealth, and feeling self-sufficient. For a lot of you, it's even going to mean you are, in your mind, you are calling vitality, calling health, and just staying staying in gratitude basically, and feeling secure in a material sense. So whether financially secure or it could be both. I mean, really, but you're very much aware of this. And your subconscious mind, you have a choice. The universe is sending you a choice, and that choice needs to be made with love, um, because the lovers, it's all about choices. So in choices, a lot of people connect it with their the romance aspect of things, but it's not necessarily, not always. The fact that we have the emperor and the empress there, for a lot of you, it's gonna be that it's gonna mean that this was a divine. Wow, I love it. They're just telling me that for a lot of you, it's gonna be connected to the soul connection. That this is like basically is the perfect match for this. That karmatic soul or soulmate or twin flame, it's the emperor and the empress and the lovers, which it represents the two of you. So for a lot of you, this is going to be like the match made in heaven, they said. Take it for whoever resonates. Everybody wants a match made in heaven, okay? So take it as a resonate. And the energy that is going to be predominating the whole reading is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands it's an energy of a new cycle. And a new cycle could mean anything. What's a new cycle? New beginning. New cycle is when you start. It's like you start like a new, like if you're getting married, or it's a new cycle. You're starting a new cycle, and it's having the determination. And it talks about expansion. Like if you're gonna have if you met somebody, the soulmate, you could possibly, now I'm putting a total Romeo and Juliet situation here. You could have like that new beginning. This could be the new beginning of something amazing for a lot of you. So the energy in your home, and they're telling me your home, and this could be more like, for a lot of you, is telling me it could be your work or it could be self. Okay? And I don't know why they're not telling me home, but for a lot of you, it could even be home. But for most of you, this is going to mean work, your workplace, or even friends. But what the energy of the devil is an energy of downfalls and failures, stagnation, self-imposed restrictions, and bondage, and unpleasant people in some cases. Like I was just saying, for a lot of you, the Emperor and the Empress, they're at the tarot, they're match. They go together. It's literally card 3 and 4. They go together. And Emperor and Empress, they have the same, and the frequency, they carry the same strength and the same energy. Okay? And they're major arcana, so they carry the higher vibration than the minor arcana. So the devil is also a major arcana, so it carries a high vibration. Unfortunately, not the most positive one. But the Emperor, when it's a negative, he could have very controlling energies that are not very good. I think that everything within moderation. But this is most likely for a lot of people, someone in your circle, like, friends, or someone that, in some cases, it could be addiction or dishonesty. Basically, this is the card that screams dishonesty. So just watch out who is in your circle being dishonest, or if you're not being honest with yourself, there's something about yourself that you need to bring self-honesty, because bringing self-honesty is going to help you release that and blossom, and just, there's no shame on, going inwards, and maybe you've been partying too much. I'm not here to judge that, or whatever the case is. We could all have like things that are not in our highest good, behavior patterns that we do that are just not in our highest good. So we all do. So that sometimes we don't like to address them because, they're uncomfortable. I get it. I'm been there, done that. So, or it could be someone around you in your circle, like I said. And the reason why I say someone around you, because they keep connecting me at my overall out. They're not saying it's an outcome. They're saying is a more like a recommendation, like a suggestion, like an advice. They're actually saying advice. It's the word they keep saying, advice. It's and they're saying that this is more like an outcome. Okay, I get it. Okay, so what you're hoping for the Three of Pentacles. You're looking for your ships to come in. You're basically you're 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 hoping for to see the big picture. Um, you're hoping to attract the right people to your life. For a lot of you, you may be manifesting this Emperor. That you're attracting the right people in your life, and you want the real deal. Like you are waiting for the big picture will be like you want the real stuff. You know, you want to see clear. You want you're manifesting the right people in your life, and for a lot of you, it's even going to mean like you're attracting successful people in a business sector, because you each person's situation is unique. This Emperor could be a business deal that you're looking for someone that is going to be just the perfect business partner, because the Emperor and the Empress are the perfect business partners, or they're the perfect partners. They could be in business, they could be in love, they could be in anything, but they're like Ben and Clyde, they're saying. I don't know what that means, whatever. But that. Something like Clyde. I don't know. But, so they're perfect together. That's the part that I do get, that I do understand. They're perfect together. So, and that's what you're hoping for. So the good news is that whatever you're hoping for in the subconscious mind, the universe is giving it to you. So this is actually a beautiful reading, because you're getting exactly what you want, and that's going to help you start that new cycle that you want. You just got to watch out for some energies that might be a little bit of a pesky double energies there. They could be people around you, like I said. Could be little things about yourself that you could use getting rid of it. Maybe you could stop procrastinating and start working out, or you could start eating healthy if you know you have been eating junk food like someone over here. I mean, those little things. I mean, it could be something as small, but it could be something as someone betraying you, which is not cool. Okay? So just not to be paranoid, but to be mindful. And the energy that is going to present itself to you, and for a lot of you, Google 99, they're telling me. 99 on the spiritual. Like, what does 99 means on the spiritual? And for a lot of you may be born on the 6th or the 8th, they're telling me. So for a lot of you, those numbers may have some significance. And for a lot of you, they're telling me to have you Google 66, because you have the 6 of the lovers, that is number 6, and you have the 6 that is the 6 of cups. Okay? So, and the 9 is because you have the Hierophant on the energy that is moving towards you. And this is an energy that is actually inviting you to reflect. It's inviting you to not move too fast. It's an energy that is inviting you to, to use your intuition and your inner guidance, and be very prudent, and also to rest and do some soul searching, because and self-discovery, and kind of go on a spiritual quest, and a lot of meditation and retreat, that kind of stuff, because that's going to help with your spiritual growth, and it's also going to help you with your crossroads there. That's what they're telling me. They're pointing me at the crossroad, number 22. So it's going to help you with that. So basically, pausing and taking a deep breath and meditating about this, connecting with Source and God, whatever resonates with you, is going to help you a great deal to make a decision backwards over here with the crossroad. And like I said, whatever that crossroad is, it's going to be different for everyone. It could be a new partnership on business. It could be a new partnership on a relationship. It could be anything, because the one thing that is clear is that's going to ignite a new cycle. And then they're pointing me out over here at one of the suggestions that they want you to be mindful of is the 501s. The 501s, this could be an energy in your work environment, with your siblings, with your peers, but it's someone that is at the same, basically, level as you, someone, or maybe your same age per se, but these are not serious conflicts. They're like petty conflicts, like when people bicker about stuff and things of that nature. Group conflicts and different priorities and oppositions. In a lot of cases, it's like that jealousy energy, that, competitiveness, but not the healthy one. The one that is like you're competing for resources, and if I could, trip you, I will, I would, I will. So that kind of energy, you gotta, personality clashes and annoyance. And with the universe, it's saying that this is more like a, they're saying that this is a recommendation for you. Is you have free will. They reiterate that, but it's in your highest good not to interact, because remember, the Emperor is the energy that you are sitting on. So it's like it's you, or the Empress. I mean, really, that's a perfect match. Whoever you are, there's no gender. But it's an energy that doesn't get bothered with this small little noise. So don't. Basically, this is a card that invites us to pick our battles. Like, pick your battles. If an energy of the devil, because it's connected with the energy of the devil, it's an energy that is, it's just doesn't vibrate high. It's not major, but it's still, negative in a sense. It's not a positive. Now, the true outcome is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups talks about, in this particular case, I called up my card of nostalgia, but in this case, because all the cards around it, they're telling me that it's the card of harmony, to mention to you that this is the card of harmony and happiness at home, and goodwill and kindness. So, and 6 is the number of harmony and numerology. 4 is the card of stability. So just to give you pointers, not that it matters, but and that's why the Emperor represents stability. That being said, this is what I have for you for this month of September. It's going to mean different things for everyone, but we're ending with, in whichever sector of your life, you're going to feel harmonious and you're going to feel happy, and that's the final outcome. For a lot of you, is pointing at soulmate kind of situations. So I love it. I mean, I love. What can I say? So now I'm going to give you 10 seconds and ask yourself a question, something that is relevant for you, and whichever card comes, it's going to be for your best and highest good. They don't see it working out, so whatever it may be, the question is going to be for some. The answer is going to be answered. They're saying that this answer is not for all of you out there. In other words, not some of you, your answer wasn't necessarily answered. They're telling me to pull another one. So, okay, for a lot of you, let's see. And the answer remains still no. So that is a no. So there you go. I'm going to pull one last card, and we'll close it off with something falling and breaking. And this is the card that talks about inspire passion. And the message, this could be from an ancestor or your spirits of love and light. And this is the card that talks about life devoid of passion can be a boring. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is a time to, if I could see right, reignite your passion and rejoin life. That is an opportunity to set new goals, which will, in return, reconnect you with all that is sacred. There you go. So if a lot of you have been feeling a little bit like stagnant on the energy of the devil, where you feel like things are not quite inspired, and you're just not, you feel got a little bit stuck, this is the time to manifest that soulmate, because the universe has it for you. So that is all I have for this month, for everyone from the sign of Cancer. And I hope that you are blessed beyond words, and that you are guided to become the person that you're predestined to be, and that you are loved fully and laugh often and create kindness and joy in the world, and that you are divinely guided on this journey. And I would like to use this opportunity to introduce myself to you. My name is Reina, and I am the face behind the voice. And I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for those who have subscribed, and for those who are going to, if you watch this video, I thank you, and I wish you nothing but the best. May you be blessed. Namaste.